Okay, so let us see here what is written, that let us now focus on to the first instance of construction of an artificial recombinant DNA molecule. First time who made artificial recombinant DNA? The construction of first recombinant DNA emerges from a possibility of linking the DNA coding antibody present antibiotic resistant with a native plasmid replicating circular. मतलब plasmid का वो बताया definition, that is what is plasmid. Plasmid is a circular DNA which is found in some bacteria. Circular extra chromosomal DNA of Salmonella typhimurium. Stanley Cohen and Hubbard accomplished this in 1972 by isolating the antibiotic resistant gene by cutting it out and the piece of DNA from the plasmid which was responsible for conferring antibiotic resistance, and cutting of the DNA at specific location was made possible by restriction enzyme. तो हम उनको देख लेते हैं, that is ये अपना E. coli है, E. coli, this is the chromosome and this is the circular DNA which is called plasmid, and we got another bacteria which is Salmonella typhimurium, and Salmonella typhimurium has a plasmid, and its plasmid antibiotic resistant gene is present. So this gene was cut from here and it was inserted into it. Now the thing is, how it is made possible? First of all, we must know about what are the restriction enzymes. So restriction enzyme are those enzymes which can cut a specific DNA from a specific location. उसमें क्या एक recognition sequence रहेगी. So if the recognition sequence is found at this end and that end, so according to the recognition sequence, we will have to take a restriction enzyme which will cut it, and the same recognition, same endonuclease or restriction enzyme is used over here. So that will also cut it into two parts, and then this piece will be inserted here. So this was the early attempt. I am not explaining the whole process right now. We are just studying that how it is made possible, because in the forthcoming topics we are going to learn about all the processes and techniques. Okay, so that is the first time Herbert Bayer and Stanley Cohen has done in 1972, and for that they got Nobel Prize only, and that was the base of biotechnology. Without that, the biotechnology would have never come into this success as we are seeing today. Okay, now restriction enzyme के लिए लिखा है the cut piece of the DNA then linked with the DNA. वो तो अपन ने पढ़ लिया, इस छोड़िए, इसको पूरे को पढ़ लिया. अब इससे क्या होगा, इसको हम क्या करेंगे, this can be cloned when it is cultured in a medium. So then it will be cloned and it can multiple copy can be obtained. So now ये 3 पॉइंट के अंदर इसको समराइज किया, that is you can hence infer that there are 3 basic steps of genetically modified organism. First, identification of the DNA with desired gene. जैसे यहाँ पे हमने क्या देखा, this gene was responsible for antibiotic resistance. So this was our desired gene. Desired gene can be anything. If it is a particular pathogen which is causing a disease in us, and that antigen gene, if we can recognize, that will be used for making vaccine. तो वो हो सकता है, कोई हार्मोन बनाने वाला जीन हो सकता है. तो those are the genes of our desire which we want to make, है ना. So that is called identification of DNA with desirable gene. Then introduction of identified DNA into host. तो बीच के step ये हट गए, मतलब they are only concentrating on the main step. So first identification के बाद क्या, you will have to cut it, then you will have to separate it, then you will have to pick it, then you have to use the same restriction enzyme here and cut it, and then put with this and add DNA ligase. तो ये सब करने के बाद ये हो जाएगा identified DNA into host, and then the recombinant DNA will be made. That recombinant DNA can be then kept in a maintenance of the introduce DNA into the host and transfer the DNA into its progeny. तो फिर उससे अपन progeny बनाएंगे. चलिए, ये सब तो अपना केवल इंट्रोडक्शन मात्र था. Now we should come to the main part of the chapter, that is the tools of recombinant DNA technology. कि जो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी है उसमें टूल्स क्या काम आएंगे. डेफिनेटली इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी सीजर्स और ब्लेड और माइक्रोस्कोप, और इन द होल साइंस ऑफ द बायोटेक्नोलॉजी वी आर नॉट यूजिंग माइक्रोस्कोप, वी आर नॉट यूजिंग सीजर्स, वी आर नॉट यूजिंग पेट्री डिश, वी आर नॉट यूजिंग पेटी डिश तो खैर यूज़ कर सकते हैं कल्चर वल्चर के लिए, बट वो ऑल दोस क्या कहते हैं कन्वेंशनल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स और डिवाइसेस वी आर नॉट यूजिंग, वी हैव टू यूज एंटायरली न्यू सेट ऑफ instruments here, and most of those instruments are very typical, so that is why we have to. तो अब यहाँ पे पढ़ते हैं tools of recombinant DNA. What are those tools? Now we know that from the foregoing discussion that the genetic engineering is a recombinant or recombinant DNA technology can be accomplished only if we have key tools. Key tools क्या है? Key tools restriction enzyme, polymerase enzyme, DNA ligase, vectors and the host organ. अभी 5 है. In between when we'll study in little more depth we'll increase the number of tools all the more. ठीक है, तो अभी 5 लिखे हैं यहाँ पे. Restriction enzyme, that is why I find this book of NCERT, this particular chapter is the rubbish way it is written, है ना. एक chapter 7 was written in a total haphazard manner and this chapter is also written in a total haphazard manner. एक बार उसको बोलते हैं, दूसरी बार कुछ और बोल देते हैं, तीसरी बार कुछ और. द चाइल्ड इज इन अटर कंफ्यूजन. एनीवे, व्हाट टू डू, वी हैव टू लर्न इन दैट वे. सो व्हाट आर द की टूल्स हियर? रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम, देन पॉलीमरेज एंजाइम, देन डीएनए लाइगेज, देन वेक्टर्स एंड द ऑर्गेनिजम्स. ठीक है, ये सब जो है लिविंग बीइंग्स निकाले हुए हैं, दैट इज व्हाई दे आर कॉल्ड बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. लेट अस स्टडी अबाउट रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम. In year 1963, two enzymes responsible for the restriction of growth of bacteriophage in Escherichia coli. Now you know what are bacteriophage. Bacteriophage are those viruses which infect E. coli. Suppose जैसे E. coli, थोड़ी देर पहले E. coli बनाया था हमने इसको, तो ये E. coli है हमारा. Bacteriophage क्या है? Bacteriophage are kind of virus in which the DNA is there, is the genetic material. When this virus comes here, so it sits on this thing, the protein capsule, this protein capsule remain out only and the DNA enters in it. ठीक है, so as the DNA enters in it, the DNA will encode itself with the DNA of the host and then it will try to get the product of its need and it will increase its number. It is the most common process. Now, in those E. coli in which restriction enzymes are found, restriction enzymes are generally found in the plasmid. तो ये plasmid ने क्या ऐसे enzymes बनाए? वो enzyme क्या कर रहे हैं? ये जो DNA आए हैं, the DNA which is come from here, they used to either cut it into pieces or they used to add some methyl group over here. ठीक है? And both these ways they will make the enzyme non-functional. ठीक है, so since the enzymes become non-functional, DNA is there, DNA is cut into the pieces, either the enzyme will not form or non-functional segments will form, so they will not be able to multiply there. ठीक है, तो in year 1963 two enzymes responsible for restriction of the growth of bacteriophage in E. coli were isolated. One of these used to add methyl groups to the DNA. तो वो DNA के साथ में methyl group लगा देते हैं, so that we know that one nitrogen base which is added to the sequence of DNA the gene may totally make it non-functional. तो methyl group लग गया, गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. और while the other used to cut the DNA. So our interest was on the gene or on the enzyme which used to cut the DNA. ठीक है, anyway, here they are known as restriction endonucleases. Why? Because they used to restrict the growth of bacteriophage in bacteria. Why they are called restriction enzymes endonucleases? Because these used to restrict the growth. हम रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम्स की बात कर रहे हैं, एंडोन्यूक्लियस बाद में पढ़ेंगे क्या होता है. तो रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम्स आर दोज एंजाइम विच यूज टू रेस्ट्रिक्ट द ग्रोथ ऑफ बैक्टीरियोफेज इन द बैक्टीरिया. ठीक है, नाउ बैक्टीरियोफेज जो है दे आर रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम्स आर ऑफ टू कैटेगरीज. ठीक है, एक वन विच टू ऐड मिथाइल ग्रुप which used to add methyl group and the second which used to cut DNA at specific location. और एक is to use this one. Okay. Our aim is to use this one. We are not interested in methyl group 1. Now, these are again of two types. One is endonucleases and the other one is exonucleases. Now, what are exo and endo? Exonucleases used to cut the DNA. Suppose this is the DNA. So exonuclease used to cut it from one point such a way that both the strands are cut from the same distance. So it used to form a blunt end. It used to form a blunt end. Then now you cannot recombine them. You cannot rejoin them. You cannot get a recombinant DNA. क्यों? क्योंकि the two pieces, if I make it same state space, so it will be like this. Now joining them with the help of DNA ligase is not possible. On the other hand, endonucleases, ये तो exonuclease का part. On the other hand, what endonucleases does is, endonucleases when cuts it cuts in this way. One arm is short, another one is long. This will have one long and this will have short. So these are called sticky ends. These are called sticky ends. So what the sticky end does, that when the nitrogen base which are here and the nitrogen base sequence which are there, they are complementary to one another. Whenever they will be brought together, they will join together. And now you cannot break. So our interest is only on the endonucleases in biotechnology. If the growth has to be stopped of bacteriophage, this can also give the same effect, this can also give the same effect, and this can also give the same effect. So our aim is to use it in the biotechnology, since we are studying the chapter of biotechnology tools and principles and techniques. So our aim is to study the tools which can be used in the biotechnology. So for that, this is better, this or that will not be used. वो तो हो ही नहीं रहा था पहले. ठीक है? Now we had the restriction enzymes which are known as which are of two types, that is endonuclease and exonuclease. And exonuclease used to create blunt end which cannot be rejoined. ठीक है? Whereas endonucleases used to cut with the sticky ends which can be rejoined to make recombinant DNA. ठीक है? तो ये हो गया. Now first restriction endonuclease HindIII. Now I don't know how far it is true, because first restriction endonuclease, when we name it, when we'll study about the naming, we'll study these Roman numerals are actually given according to the vertical order of their discovery. So either it should be Hind I1, or if it is Hind II, then it is second discovery होना चाहिए. Anyway, the first restriction endonuclease Hind II isolated functioning whose functioning dependent on the specific DNA 9 nucleotide sequence was isolated and characterized. 5 years later, its importance was understood in the biotechnology. You are discovering something, but its practical use, Bernoulli's principle was studied by Bernoulli, but Bernoulli did not know how to make jet engine out of it. That is done by somebody else. उसने देखा कि what happens when the diameter is changed, the radius is changed, and the pressure what happens, and है ना. तो बर्नौली साहब ने कुछ किया, लेकिन उसका practical use कहाँ आया? That is something else. ठीक है? So endonucleases were discovered, but practical use of this was understood much later. So the 5 years later, the nucleotide sequence was isolated, characterized 5 years later, and it was found that Hind II always cut the DNA molecule at a particular point of recognition at the specific sequence of 6 pairs. ये पहले वालों को नहीं पता था. Much later we came to. and then that opened a new dimension for the study of biotechnology. So it was found that the hint to always cut the DNA at a specific point. If that recognition sequence is there, then only it will cut. If otherwise it will not cut. And where the sequence is found, from there only it will cut. One or more sequences can be there, recognition sequence. If the 2 are there, 3 are there, then it will cut into 3 pieces. 2 are there, then it will cut into 2 pieces. So those things were understood, and their practical uses were implemented in the later on, discovered later on. Okay? So ये हो गया. Now this specific sequence is known as recognition sequence for Hint2. Beside Hint2, today we are knowing more than 900 restriction enzymes as per the book, which are isolated from 230 strains of the bacteria as per the book. And the book is written some about 15 years back. Data was collected all the more or later earlier than that. So today the discovery must have done much ahead. बहुत सारे हो गए होंगे. Anyway, अब हमको उनसे सबसे मतलब नहीं है. NCERT पढ़ना है. If you have to get CBSE exam, you have to write this one. Such questions should not be asked. Controversial questions नहीं. And if it is asked, then you have to write 930 only. Okay. Okay. Now the naming, जैसे we are given the name, इससे आगे एक नाम commonly दिया है Eco R1. Now Eco R1 is the name of a restriction enzyme, where E stand for how to write technique. Eco R1, where E stand for Ascherichia. ये जीनस नेम है. तो फर्स्ट लेटर ऑफ जीनस नेम इन कैपिटल. 2 letters of species name कोलाई. वहां से लिए 2. R is the strain. तो फर्स्ट लेटर ऑफ स्ट्रेन जो भी है उसका फर्स्ट लेटर ऑफ कैपिटल में दिया है. एंड I is the order of discovery of restriction enzyme from that stage. तो फर्स्ट नंबर पे डिस्कवर हुआ. सो इट इज ये रोमन न्यूमरल. ठीक है. दिस इज नॉट अल्फाबेट. सो दिस इज हाउ द नेम विल बी गिवन. फर्स्ट लेटर इन कैपिटल इज द नेम, फर्स्ट लेटर ऑफ जीनस. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट 2 letters आर द लेटर्स फॉर स्पीशीज नेम. ठीक है. द R is actually the strain from which is identified, and the next italic number is actually the discovery order sequence. ठीक है. Now sequence is first, so 1 I is written. If second enzyme was there, तो eco double I हो जाता है ना. and 3 or 4 Roman numbers में लिखते हैं. Okay. Restriction enzymes belong to the larger class of enzymes called nucleases, and there are 2 kinds, endonucleases and exonucleases, and all these we are studied. Now हम यहाँ पर पढ़ते हैं. Each restriction endonuclease functioning by inspecting the length of the DNA sequence. Inspecting the length of the DNA sequence, entering from 5 end, it will go till the 3 end, and it will look for that sequence, recognition sequence. For example, for Eco R1 it is given the recognition center is ATT, GTT. तो अगर आप Eco R1 से काटना चाह रहे हैं तो वहाँ पे क्या होना चाहिए? GAATTC. ये एक चेन है. यहाँ पे क्या होगा इसका? G का C, E, A, G. अगर we are not writing. So when the echo R1 is put, it will cut between the G and A, and it will cut between G and A, and ये ऐसा काम करेगा. So ये लगा 2 strands, and this will have G, C, P, T, A, and A. G लगा, C लगा, and T, and T, A, and A. So this is how it cut between G, this G and A, this G and A. So now we have got 2 strands, one यहाँ पे एक है. ठीक है. So these are sticky and these are complementary to one another. If they will be brought together, they will again stick back, and after a drop of DNA ligase, it will join them together. ठीक है. Now DNA restriction enzyme is not differentiating the source of the DNA. The DNA can be brought from any source. It can be from human, it can be from bacteria, it can be from elephant, it can be from plant, it can be from any, right? From no kingdom, no species, no genus, no order, no difference in any of these things. DNA is DNA. And restriction enzyme will, irrespective to the source of the DNA, it will work on the same recognition sequence. ठीक है. तो using this restriction enzyme, you can cut a DNA of human and you can cut a DNA of E. coli, and then these two segments, human and E. coli DNA segments, you can separate and you can bring them together and you can join them. So when a foreign DNA is added to a host DNA using this technique, cutting it with the restriction enzyme endonucleases and then sticking it or joining them with the DNA ligase, we get an entirely new DNA with a combination of 2 different species or 2 different source organisms DNA. Then it is called recombinant DNA. So this was one of the biggest step of biotechnology. So देखिए, the action of restriction enzyme, here it is given on page number 196. You can see 196, the enzyme cut both the DNA strand at the same site. यहाँ पे vector DNA is given in red color and foreign DNA is given in black color. And echo ER1 is put from the red color DNA also, it cut between the G and double A, double TC, and in the black color also it cut G, double A. Now in the red color one, it must have cut on the 3 end of the DNA strand, and in the black one it must have cut on the 5 end of one. So when they will be brought together, they will join together. ठीक है. So now the sticky ends, since they are complementary to one another, you bring them together and they will join together. ठीक है. So one has to remember that the sequence should be cut in such a way, एक sequence 3 ends से कटना चाहिए and the other one should be 5 ends. If both are cut in the 3 end in the same, using the same enzyme, and then you bring them together, they will not join, because 3 to 3 is not joined and 5 to 5 is not joined. So 3 to 5 and 5 to 3 will not join, so it should be complementary. ठीक है. So these things are the basics of biotechnology which one should know when he is or she is doing this experiment. ठीक है. तो हमको क्या मालूम पड़ा कि restriction enzyme always look for a sequence, that is called recognition sequence, and when the restriction enzyme is put, it will start from 3 and it will go, and no sooner it comes in contact with the, or it recognizes the recognition center, it always cut between a specific points. As echo R1 will always cut between G को छोड़ के A से लेकर के B से कट, and this is 3 and 5 and this is 3 and 5 and को भी उसने वहाँ से काटा, 3 and को भी उसने वहाँ से काटा. ठीक है. फॉरेन जीन में भी आप ऐसा काट लो. Then you bring them together, put DNA ligase, and then they will be joined together. So suppose this one is 5' and this one is 3'. This is 5' and 3'. यहाँ पे ये 5 and ये 3. ये क्या होना चाहिए? 5 and 3. तो 5 वाले के पास में इसके पास G है तो इसके पास क्या होना चाहिए डबल ए डबल टी सी। 3 में इसके पास C डबल T डबल ए तो दिस वन शुड हैव ओनली G। If you bring this one is 3 and this one is 5, it will not join. G to G not join and this will not join. It will be like this. आपका ये sequence यहाँ पर है और इसमें this हो गया तो this much of gap will be there because 5 can join with 5 only and 3 can join with 3 only. ठीक है? So these are the things. Now what are palindromes? Palindromes are such sequences which can be read in opposite direction in the same way. That is G, G, A, T, T, and C, C. The same word ma, la, ya, la. इधर से पढ़ो, चाहे इधर से पढ़ो. The word will be Malayalam. ये ला आप इधर से पढ़ो, उधर से पढ़ो. There are so many syllables. They are called palindrome. So the recognition sequence are always palindrome. Okay? Then only it can be used in biotechnology. Otherwise, this is of no use. Okay. Now again, if you look at the diagram 11.2 on page 197, you can see that the DNA from the foreign organism, and the DNA from the vector organism, both are cut using the same restriction enzyme. So they will form the same type of sticky ends, and when they are brought together, this is a blue segment if you can see in your book, and this is the red segment, and the red and the blue which are complementary to one another, they are brought together, and then DNA ligase is put, ligase join the foreign DNA to the plasmid, and this is called transformation or recombinant DNA, and the recombinant DNA then is inserted back into a bacteria, then you put it into the culture medium, it will multiply as many number of times, as many number of copies you want, and when you got the desired number of plasmid, then you can use it for obtaining the multiple copy of your gene of your interest. So this will be actually using as a copier. It will be used for increasing the number of DNA segment of your interest. Okay? So recombinant DNA technology is used in two different places in biotechnology. One is it is used to increase the number of copies of the segment of DNA of our choice, and second it will be used for getting the product of our desire. Okay? So that's all for today. In the next class we will study in the further. Thank you children. Thank you. Good day.